There's a certain little MG at the shop door. It's time for some action.
Here she is.
Hey, Mama. It's another exciting episode in Flying Sparks Garage. Mom is here, and the crowd goes wild. Yep, Mom drove an MG Midget when she was in high school, and about, was it 2 years ago that we got this car? We found this car for $1,000. It hadn't ran in 20 years. We got it running, and she drives this thing like crazy. Now, not so much in the winter. We're coming out of winter, and she's like so ready because springtime is here, and she's like, oh, I can feel.
Ready to take my boots off and put my flip-flops on.
And she rips around town in this car like nobody's business. So we figured that we would take a long weekend. We have 3 days, and we want to give this car a little makeover. The car that she drove in high school was British Racing Green, and as you can see, this one's white. And we really want it to have the same vibe as her car in high school. So we're gonna make that happen.
That's gonna be really fun. We're kind of hung up on our other projects right now. We're waiting on a welder to come in. We've got the big boat. We tore the transom out. We have to order a special board for it. That's all coming in the mail. So everything we have is held up. So we thought, what is a project we can get on, get it done in a few days, and be real excited about having it done, you know? So we're not gonna fix this thing perfect. We're gonna fix some of the dents, probably most of the dents. But the main thing is just get some pretty paint on it, kind of preserve what's there, and have some fun this summer.
Yeah, the rocker panels and the floor pans are totally rotted, but what's cool is we can do that later. Once we get our welder in, we already have the rocker panels on the shelf, and it's nice because they are on this body line that it's black underneath. So we don't have to mess with the green paint. Once it's already painted, we can just replace the rockers and they'll be good to go. And the floor pans are on that list too because we hacked those together, but it hasn't affected her enjoyment of this car in the least. So we're really excited. We're also going to pull the wheels and tires off and restore the wheels. So that's going to help her revive her look a whole bunch too. So we're really excited about it, and we're thankful y'all are here to enjoy the process with us. Let's get to work.
Let's do it.
So I think what we do first is start taking the lenses off, emblems off, anything major,
Just kind of strip her.
we're gonna tape off. But anything that can be taken off fairly easily, let's take it off. And then we can get to sanding. And actually what we'll do after that is we'll go around and mark all the dents. That way when you guys doing the wheels, I can start trying to fix some dents.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan.
She doesn't want to come off of there. I like it on here.
I'll get you started.
You'd think this thing would have like little nuts in the back, but it's just like these little round rubber grommets.
Try that other end in there.
It's a much fatter end.
Henley solar charging over here.
Let's see what we're working with real quick.
Danger.
Kind of a.
Okay, Erin just got off one of the little, they're not little grommets. They have plastic on the outside, but those little push tab things.
Just got like silicone or something on them.
So it's just making it kind of crumbling away. It's a process. And I will get, oh, that looks nice and stripped. Get some kind of tool to get these taillights out.
Car's rolling on me.
Yes. Well, I went to push, because these are pretty stripped, push it hard to make this screwdriver work and the car just goes rolling. So cute. Yeah, it has like a little bit of leeway in the gears. Mama, it's gonna be green. We hope with this episode that it'll inspire you guys to buy a cheap, fun car that you can just spend a weekend making it pretty and making it something you're proud of, and then just go enjoy it. You don't have to make a show car. You don't have to put thousands and thousands of dollars in it.
I would argue that show cars are stressful. They cost you a lot of money. Now definitely do it if you can afford it. But it's a lot of fun having a car you're not afraid to scratch up.
Indeed.
Okay, so we're gonna put the screws back in.
I'm putting the screws back in because I don't want to try to keep up with them. So how does this housing come off?
Unless it's a lot of work, I bet you have nuts from the back. Gonna go in through the trunk. Should be 3 studs on it.
Yep.
Stick out with probably 10mm nuts on them.
It's like working upside down, isn't it?
I'm working on this upper one that it's really hard to see. It's all the way up here, up in the fender.
Yes.
I'm trying to get my little ratchet up in there. Got one out, one of the nuts off the back of this. Little by little. Good job, Mama.
Crazy. It was hard to get in there.
Mm-hmm. Nicely done.
There we go. Yay. I think it is too. I'm going to have to get that out of there. It's not really, there's not a bolt to it though.
She took the nut off the stud, but the studs have these little washers. See the little black, looks like a washer that's on the stud. It's like it's wanting to hold them on, and it might be the same kind of deal that was on
Hey, you know what?
that emblem.
Watch this. It just kind of slipped through so it was like this.
Oh, it
And
came.
it just kind of slipped through.
Oh.
And it really did not want to come off. So it's like maybe it just, when you put it back on, you just slip
Because
it
it's like the
back
channel. Yeah.
up through that channel.
Yeah. Cool. And Aaron helped us understand that these bulbs just plug into this harness down here. These just pull out. The only thing I was seeing is like there's green and green. Oh, this has got a black stripe on it. This is solid green, isn't it? No, this one has a, no. This one's solid green, this one has a black stripe. So that's how we tell whenever we go to plug them back in. But Lucas wiring, that's the whole thing, right? Mm-hmm. See on this little bezel, it says Lucas right here underneath the little thing. When we read comments on this car, everybody's like, oh, the dreaded Lucas wiring. Okay, cool.
How tedious.
Removing the little pinstripe. He tried to do it with one of those eraser things on the drill, and it just burned right through the paint. The paint is so thin. So, that'll do it. We're going to lift this car up and get these wheels and tires off so we can take them over to the corner and start playing with them, because that is going to be a fun job. Oh, that's high enough.
Yes.
Gosh.
Crank, crank, that's
With the
it.
normal car, it's like it needs a bunch of pumps, and
Yeah.
this one was off the ground in like probably 2. It's funny. Okay, Mom and I have our wheels all ready. We have a bunch of our equipment. We've got our respirators and eye protection, but Mom has to leave. She has to take my grandmother to an eye appointment. So she's gonna try and get back today. We'll see how the timing lines up, but the next time you see these wheels, we will be derusting them. It's gonna be awesome.
The sander.
So I was just getting ready to hop on the DA sander over on the passenger side of the car, and Aaron started laughing from the driver's side, and I was like, what are you doing? I heard him cutting some metal out, and there's quite a bit of rust on these lower rocker panels and behind the rear fender of the car. Well, this man, this man is really doing the most over here.
I know what you're thinking. No, I have not started drinking again. Look, there's holes in the car, and we've got to weld new stuff in, but we're not ready to do that because we don't have a welder. So I thought, oh, if I just put some spray foam in there and then put some fiberglass on top of it, hit it with a grinder, I can make it kind of the shape that the car was, and there's not big holes in it.
Yeah.
So I'm experimenting.
Yeah, this is like good redneck stuff. People do this.
Yeah.
And Aaron was talking about it the other day. And then he just got to hacking away at, I mean, like, look at all the stuff that fell out of this fender. Hilarious.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to be better than that. And, you know, we say that we'll redo this and put new metal in here, but this may stay this way. We have a new quarter for this. Look at this, y'all. We have a new quarter. I mean, a new rocker panel. This piece from the trim down. New metal. But this is going to be a fun experiment.
So I got this idea because right up there, somebody had literally duct taped a shingle to it and spray painted over the top of it. And I was like, hardware fix? I can do better than that. So I'm experimenting. She's wrong. We will fix this right. But the goal for the next 3 days is get Kathy her car so she can enjoy it this summer. So we're rigging and we're having fun. It's kind of neat to go in the shop and be like, I'm going to do whatever I want to do today. And this looks like fun. So yeah, so this is what I'm doing.
I like it, babe. The artistry begins.
That's still a little mushy. We got to wait on that.
Okay, Mom just got back from the doctor's appointment and she was cracking up at the, what do you want to call this? It's not a repair, it's a laughable experiment, bodywork experiment.
I think it's professional repair.
I mean, you kind of are getting paid if you consider AdSense
Yeah,
from
true.
the video revenue. Thank you guys, by the way, for watching commercials on these episodes, because that's how we pay our bills. Nevertheless, we're going to let that stuff dry and we'll start back tomorrow and we'll be able to work on wheels tomorrow. Do you have any appointments tomorrow, Mother?
No.
Excellent. We'll be able to get some good progress done on the wheels and start to see Erin's professional bodywork coming together.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Gonna be awesome.
Yep.
We'll see y'all in the morning.
Time to gear up.
Time to gear the
Now, I
heck
don't know how to put
up.
this thing on.
Right.
What all does this do?
Right, so
Yeah,
flip
I
it
think
up
I can
that way.
take this off already.
It's pretty warm, dude. So here's what we do.
I'm happy about that.
These two bottom guys, see how they clip like this? I kind of get those in my hands just like that.
Oh, that goes up. Okay.
Get these in your hands because they clip around your neck. Like that. You're so cute. It clips around your neck. A little further the other way.
You're gonna have to.
Yeah.
I'd have to study that hook better.
Yep.
I don't understand it. Okay.
I don't understand it. So then that goes around your face and this goes around the back part of your head. Yeah, just like so.
I have to try to breathe out of this.
It's terrible, I know.
Oh my God, where's my air coming from?
Well, it's coming from the filters.
Wouldn't we rather breathe dust?
Well,
Damn, I can't breathe. Okay, all right, I'm gonna try to work with this.
you can have it down while we put our gloves on now.
That's bizarre.
It's terrible.
Bizarre. Wanna know something bizarre? This thing.
You know, I mean, putting it down there's a little weird. You can take this down and let it hang.
Oh. This is dreadful. Okay.
This is dreadful.
Gloves.
That's what you thought about when COVID happened and it was, everybody was wearing masks. You're like, this is
I
crap.
was like, I'm not doing it. I just won't go anywhere.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
You too. Oh.
I gave you the wrong. Sorry.
How bad is it? Golly, it takes a long time to get all the. I just want to be.
Is this the right one?
Yes.
Cool. Oh, Mama.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
iPro.
iPro. Hi.
Hi. Okay, so you're going to be using the drill. And you can just, I guess, start right here and just start going at it. And we'll see like where you can reach with it.
Okay.
If you can reach down in here,
Okay.
if you can turn it sideways and get the lips.
Okay.
Art project.
Yeah, pretty much is.
Nice. So the back part of the foam will still get air, and the front part facing the outside will have fiberglass on it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Maybe fiberglass the back too, we'll see.
Some people messaged me on Instagram and said, the foam holds water, so you're gonna have a problem with that. But if the backside gets air, then in theory it shouldn't hold water. It should just be able to dry.
Can't imagine it holding much more water than the metal that was there.
Yeah,
It's
all
pretty-
the rust mud.
Yeah, mud fell out.
True. It's pretty great.
This is not the way to do it.
No, we've outlined that.
But this is a way to make the mother-in-law happy in a short amount of time. Because it'll be pretty.
That's right.
I bought this on Amazon, and it welds studs or washers or whatever you want to the car. Because used to, when I do body work, I would drill a hole in it, put a screw in it, and then pull the screw, but then I had a hole in the car. So this is designed differently. So we have a dimple right there. So we're just going to pull out on it. And that's it, right there. It's not a dent anymore. Cool. I like it.
That is great. No more little dimples right there.
Nope. We'll get our hammer
want
and
'em.
we'll use the hammer to get it perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good.
So much easier.
Yeah, for sure.
The right tools make a huge difference, don't they?
All the difference.
All the difference.
Nice. So cool. So if he was welding with a real welder or a typical welder, you wouldn't be able to look at it. Lily. So cool.
Do that one. Knocked it loose.
It's like they're just very lightly on there, but enough to pull.
Yeah, they actually hold quite a bit if you pull straight. When you go to the side, like I just did, it knocks them loose. Oops. Needed to grind more.
Awesome.
That is really slick.
Uncle Aaron reminded Lily that she really needed to be wearing shoes in the shop. So she went and put on her boots and her Flying Spark shirt.
Because Hattie told me.
Yeah. Yeah. Good job, little dude.
Yep.
This is the kid's little sister. She's 4. And she was born during...
Nobody ever looked at that.
She was born during we were building Roxy for Drag Week 2019. And my sister was very, very pregnant. And she was like, it's happening. She had a home birth, both with the kid and Lily. So, yeah, she's 4 now. And wanting to be in the shop with us, which
Yep.
we love, as y'all know. The kid is visiting her dad in Florida, so she's not here. We're missing her, but
I'm being the dude.
you're being
You're
the
being the
dude.
dude.
She
Okay.
said I'm being the dude. She's a goober, as we all are. All right, back to work. We moved the wheels over into the shade. We're getting ready to wipe them down with some kind of prep solution like wax and grease remover or something like that. And after we get that wiped down, then we will spray the rust inhibitor on there. We got Summit wax and grease remover going on. Well, I had about half a can of that stuff left from the 57, and I'm not gonna say that my coverage was super thorough, but as I told Mom, it seems like this whole job we're doing good enough. It's like, it's gonna look dang good from 10 feet. Aaron's doing some good work over here. Really good. Heck yeah, dude.
You can't even tell. Fill that in. You can't even tell there were little dents there at all. Oh,
Sweet
she's
girl.
gonna be so beautiful.
Sweet
She's not
Dandy.
gonna be like a showpiece, but I'm gonna be like, oh, please be careful leaning on her.
It's true.
You know, don't scratch her.
It's true. My grandparents just came to visit, and Ralphie has a fancy new hat.
Yes, I'm very proud of it.
It's pretty snazzy.
Yeah.
He's getting the lowdown on the MG, and you worked years and years on these cars because you had 3 daughters that had them.
I sure did.
So fun.
Loved them. They kept me busy.
Yeah, exactly.
Very busy.
Constantly braking.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they sure as heck did.
One or the other of us.
Yep.
This one's going to be green soon.
The first one we got was green.
And that was Mom's car?
Yeah, that was Kathy's car.
Yep.
The big girl's car.
Yeah, your
Number
oldest.
one. Number one.
Yes, not
Number one.
oldest.
And it really did probably better than any that we had. Well, the B was totally different. But Marcy had a B.
So you had 2 midgets and a B
Yep.
for your 3 daughters.
Yep. Tried to get a midget, but couldn't find one. Got the B, and it worked fine.
Good.
She was happy.
Yep.
Pretty fun.
Yep, it was blue.
Pretty. I love it.
Other daughter was red.
You had a
Get a green one
red,
back
green,
again.
and blue.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Any of them have roof rack or trunk racks on them?
Oh yeah, luggage racks.
Seems like one
Marcy's
did.
B might have.
I frankly, I don't know. I can't remember.
We were thinking about putting one on here because we have a lot of waviness
Yeah,
here.
yeah, that's a good idea.
And instead of spending a tremendous amount of time trying to get it perfect,
Yeah,
might just put a little rack on it.
yeah. I like those racks.
Yeah, me too.
I guess that's what we put on in the auto because it made it a little
Yeah.
bit different than all the others.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's handy.
Yeah.
They probably protect the car some too.
Yeah, really do.
With
And it
Kathy's,
makes them look a little different.
if she's got that, then she can carry spare gas because she's always running it out of gas.
When I went to bring it around over here, I didn't have my phone. The one time I don't take my phone, and I ran out of gas trying to get over here, and I was in the middle of the street. So I was out there. I was pushing it out of the street, but I was like, she's little, I can do it. I work out. That's why I work out. And I got her out of the street. I'm like, Erin, she's out of gas.
Why do you run it out of gas?
Well, her fuel gauge doesn't work, so I
Oh.
try to pay attention to the.
You know what? You can just haul away until it spills out, and then you know it's full.
Yeah, I always fill it up.
She
that
drives
way.
it so much.
I try to pay attention to the
So
mileage,
Oh, I see.
but I kind of messed up that last time. I
Mhm.
haven't been able to drive her very much.
Everybody should be like Ralphie and go buy a hat. It makes a huge difference when y'all buy our merchandise. So if you'd like to support Flying Sparks in that way, we would thoroughly appreciate it. Kind of doing a light coat to start.
That's surprising me that they're actually big.
Okay, I did 2 and now Mom's gonna do 2. I just did a light coat. So we can get like a nice little coat there.
Mom and Dad, I'm glad y'all came out here.
Me too.
They're sweet. It's such a nice day. Finley's exhausted. Oh, buddy. Is it such a hard job being the shop dog?
You got over 10, I believe.
Yes, but I did. I think I did, but I didn't.
Yeah.
What a guy.
We had a lot of fun in that van, Dad.
Did.
Okay, y'all, we have wrapped for the day. I just put a last coat on the black on the wheels, and we're gonna make sure that that's good and dry before we go trying to tape on it for the silver. And Erin, you've reached a stopping point.
Yeah, I've got a lot of glazing putty on it, so we're gonna let that cure so we can sand it tomorrow. Got most of the little dents covered. I'm sure we'll find some more stuff tomorrow, but yeah.
More progress in the morning. We'll see y'all then.
It's been a good day.
Y'all, we are getting so close to getting ready to spray. Oh gosh, words. I'm already like a little cuckoo and we haven't even started spraying paint yet. Yeah, so it's about silver paint time. This has taken longer than we would like to admit, but it's part of the process and it'll be worth it. It's gonna be really cool to see these dang things restored.
Sure is.
Good enough restored.
And we had fun sitting here talking,
We did.
doing the tedious stuff.
About time for paint.
Yes. They no longer exist. They're just gone. And those were mean. They poked out because somebody left a tool or something in there and put the hood down. And
She's a sweet girl. Okay, I've got a clean rag and I'm about to use the wax and grease remover one more time on these wheels and get them painted. After I wiped it down with wax and grease remover, the black paint was a little tacky, so I let it dry for quite a while to make sure that the silver paint would lay nicely. I'm gonna start with doing a light tack coat or two, just to be sure our paint lays down nicely. And then we will do our final silver coat. We've let the paint sit for a little while and we're gonna take our tape off because I just can't wait. Can't wait. Spiffy.
yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh.
That's fun.
I've been dreaming of this for a while.
Mama, they're done.
It's crazy how long I've been dreaming of them looking like this and thinking, I cannot wait to dig into that rust and get it off of there. And here we are.
It's crazy,
It
dude.
looks so beautiful. I
They
can't
really
wait
do.
to see them on Dandy.
It's gonna be
Can't
so
wait.
cool. We need some new lug nuts because your lug nuts are like rusty and all.
Oh, yeah, we do. And what are these called?
Center caps.
Yep, I need some new center caps because the ones that I had, I only have 3 anyway.
Right.
And
Mama.
yay!
That's so
That
awesome.
was a fun project too.
That was-
Tedious.
It was tedious.
tedious.
But it was so fun.
But even Lily helped us with the taping.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
did pretty darn good. There's not much overspray from when she
So awesome, y'all. Oh
She's
my
4.
gosh.
She did good.
Teamwork.
Yes.
It looks beautiful.
Love it, love it.
Amazing.
So fun.
Check it off the list. I was just telling Aaron that we needed new lug nuts for the car, and he was like, you could probably throw them in the Evapo Rust and then paint them black. But just throwing them in the Evapo Rust might make them nice enough to put back on. Let's throw them in and we'll see tomorrow. 7 parts in here. Oh yeah, still bolts down in there. Okay, there they go. We'll check back with these guys tomorrow. Well, we're gonna call this a day. It's like 4:30. Aaron has worked all day on fixing dents, and he said tomorrow he's got a little bit more work to do, but I bet it'll be time to start taping stuff off soon for paint. The wheels are done, they look awesome, and this car is going to be a new girl in no time. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
How's your
Zoom.
Zoom?
Looks like it's out to me. It is a new day. And I was looking over footage from yesterday and I really didn't get to film much of Aaron, so I want him to take us around the car and show him what work he's done and how his foam fix, his spray foam stuff evolved, because I think it's awesome. So take us around your work.
Yeah, you guys ever have one of those get out of my face days? I guess that's what it was for me yesterday, because I just wanted to get my head in here and get to work. We had dents, small like little dings, and I used that welder that welds a pin in it, and then I pulled the dents out and then put glazing putty on top of it. Got that smoothed out. I did it with, I believe it was 180 grit, and then I took it down with this 600. I'm using these blocks. This is hook and loop. I really like these. I had the old ones, but these are better. And then I just blocked it to keep everything straight. So we got 3 on the hood fixed. These are actually bumps. They kicked up, so I had to hammer and dolly them down. Then put the glazing putty. We had a dent over there. Got that fixed. And then down here, you know, just so you guys know, I told Emily, don't film this. I'm just gonna fix it. And we're not going to tell all our secrets, but she said we have to. So yeah, what I did is spray foamed in here because I just needed something backing so I could put glass down. And then I fiberglassed it. And look, we're fully aware this is not a permanent fix. This is not the way to do it. But because the welder's broken and we're trying to get the car going, we're just doing something fun, you know, just making it work. So yeah, we laid fiberglass down. Then I hand blocked, well, first I DA sanded that with 80 grit. Got it close to level. Then I hand blocked it with 180. And then I put this glazing putty on. Got it pretty straight. It's solid. I mean, this was a hole. There was nothing here. And same way on the other side. But I'm happy with the way that's turning out. I know I'm going to cut it out probably in a couple months, maybe into the summer. It'd actually be really good if this was a winter project next year. And we'll replace these pieces, but the car is looking really good. We've obviously got to undo the top here and tape that off because I want paint underneath here. We're going to tape off this part, which also I normally don't do that. Normally I'd remove everything, but we're not trying to do that. I'm going to tape stuff off, make it work. Back here we had a big ripple, and what ultimately was going on is there were two low spots right here, and that made a crease. So I pulled those out, hammered it, got it as straight as I could, and then again that's glazing putty, which is, if you don't know what that is, that's a Bondo, but it's really thin, super thin stuff. So there's no thick Bondo on this car. We've definitely cut it down. We corrected the metal, the places that we could, and then we used the glazing putty. Here's another example of that over here. You can see how thin this stuff is. It's, you know, maybe the thickness of a couple sheets of sanding paper. But there's more of that fiberglass work. You can see we've got a low spot right here, so we'll have to work that up some. That'll really show up when we start blocking. But this whole side here still has to be blocked. And then one thing I'm going to do, because I don't want to spend a whole lot of time making this underside perfect, because again, we're cutting it out. So I got paintable undercoating, which is a rubberized coating. Same thing that's on Zen, same thing that's on 300Z. These cars had like a textured piece on the bottom, protect it from rock chips. So we'll spray that on, and then we'll put our nice pretty green paint on top of that. And just the bottom part will have a little texture. So that's kind of a rig, if you will, that I'm doing, just to keep me from having to do hours of body work down here. Got some more things to do today, like that's a little rust hole. We'll work on that. We'll clean all this junk up here. We thought we'd be spraying paint today, but it's pretty humid, and tomorrow's looking better, and that gives us time to perfect this and make it even better. So I think it's time to get to work. Less words, more work. I'm mainly talking about that one behind the camera. Get to work.
I'm working, dude. I'm holding the camera.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah, I think we should do some physical labor.
Keep in mind we're putting texture on this,
Yes.
so it does not have to be even close to perfect.
Okay. 10-4. Thanks, babe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have this as smooth as we're gonna get it. It's really good and smooth to the touch, and the fact that it's going to be sprayed with the texturized paint is rather comforting, but it looks good. Now I'm going to grab one of the big blocks and start blocking the entire car, just to kind of see if I can get rid of any orange peel or any texture from that 2K high build primer that he's got on the places that he fixed dents on, so we're doing good. You doing, bud?
So I decided to go ahead and spray a little bit of this on because we know it's got a texture. We're going to leave this side the way it is, We definitely could have got it smoother, but the car is going to be low, and it really doesn't matter because we're going to replace this in a few months. So we're just going to roll with this. Once this cures, we can put the shiny, beautiful green paint on top of it. We'll be good to go.
Well, we found ourselves chilling. Erin's looking at parts. Mom's looking at parts. She just found her little center caps that she wants.
And I think I want the little MG emblem.
Which MG emblem?
Don't you think? I don't know. It doesn't show a picture of
Oh,
it.
you mean for the center cap?
Yeah. Would you?
Yes. I think so too. So, I think
It's $2.99 more.
it's $2.99 more
$2.99 more.
to have the MG in the
Times
center.
4.
It's been a productive day. We did not get any paint laid other than the black paint on those rockers, but we're calling that an accomplishment because those things were Swiss cheese or worse when we first started on this car. So it's really fun to see incremental progress, and I bet you we see some green paint tomorrow. We'll see y'all then. It's a new day for progress, and we might actually see some green paint today, and I'm stoked about that.
Yeah, the weather's really nice. It's not super humid, so I think it's a good day to get some paint on it. I've got concerns about my gun and getting that set right. I definitely don't want zebra stripes. In the past, when I've done a high metallic, something with a lot of mica in it, it's always been base coat, clear coat. So I'm able to like dust the top of it to get everything to line up and get the mica to stand up. On this one, it's single stage. So I've got a test panel over here, and I'm also concerned about some of the car's white and some of it's primer gray. So I'm going to do the same thing to my test strip, and that way I can see if this is going to cover all of it or if we need to go the whole car gray or back over the patch panels with white primer. I don't know. So we're going to test a bunch of stuff, and then eventually this evening, hopefully we'll get paint on it.
Back to work then.
Let's do it.
Wouldn't stick to the aluminum, huh?
That galvanized, no, it wouldn't.
Just did weird stuff. Looks pretty on the center fender. It's a cool color. So did it lay down nicely for you, or?
The gun's kind of spitting a little bit, like it'll go shh. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe that mica's too thick and it's getting caught in the screen or the tip. I'm using 1.4 tip, which is what I think should be used. May need to bump that up to like a 1.7, but I'm gonna let this flash. I'm gonna try it a couple more times. We've got a gallon of paint and that car's tiny, so I'm just gonna play with things until I get it right, and then we'll spray the car. Definitely replacing these screws.
Yeah, they're pretty rusty, huh?
Yep. All right, cool. Now we don't have to worry about taping the top off. You hear that airplane go by? Yeah, I've got some real good friends at the airport. And if they know I'm going to be working on a Saturday, like I didn't get my work done for the week and I got to be here on Saturday, I think they intentionally fly over my house just to screw with me. They're those type of friends.
It's so true.
Yeah. They'll literally do circles around our house.
Hey guys.
Be like, hey, you're not at the airport.
Flying. Gotta pay for the airplane. Sorry, guys.
Yep. We'll put another coat on this fender out here and see how it lays down.
Yeah.
I think I'm happy enough with it to move forward.
So I'm pulling my text up from Adrian because he was giving me instructions last night on wax and grease remover and the technical, accurate process. Always, 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 and then always again, use one wet wax and grease remover rag and quickly follow up with a dry rag. Never let it air dry. Seems silly, but this is why. Essentially, all you're doing is moving contaminants from one place to another. The wet rag won't remove it all. And if it air dries, it's bad news. You could fisheye. Always one pass at a time to loosen with wet rag, one to dry and remove contaminants. So he said one pass with the wet rag and then one pass with the dry rag. Never ever use it going back and forth. That can actually drive it into the surface. So I want to do it right and make Sonny proud. His dad, the body man of 70 years. I want to do it right. And I want to make y'all proud too. You know? We're not a how-to channel, but we're not a how-to channel. We're clearly
We're
not
just
experts.
but let's see if we can do this. Okay,
try to do
so
it right.
you're gonna pour some product, and then we're gonna start like right here and just go straight up, and then come back and dry.
I'm getting that feeling.
That's it.
I think so.
And then we'll just move closer in until we meet up. This is our.
Maybe I should be pouring it like this, like how it's gonna pour better.
We're gonna start right here.
Mine's very wet. I'm gonna put my wet one in this hand and my dry one in this hand. One wet pass. Don't let it air dry. One dry pass. Wet pass. Dry pass. Wet pass.
It kind of stuck on that.
Dry pass. Ooh, yeah.
See how it's doing?
Yes. The wax and grease
It
remover
did not want to move.
is oh god.
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay, yeah. So this is the primer that he used. You would think that you could use wax and grease remover to prep your surface. To
I
paint
would
it
think
over.
so. I mean, I've used lots of primers, but it's usually out of the spray gun, and those never have an issue. So this stuff going away. Oh my, that'll work.
So we ended the day out deciding that we were just going to remove all the bits of primer around the car so that the next day we could start fresh and lay some paint. This is happening.
Yeah, it's time. I just flipped the heater on so it'll be nice and warm in here. We got to mix some paint up. Of course, we have to wipe this down with wax and grease remover, then a tack rag, and then we'll start putting some shiny stuff on it. Yep.
Okay, y'all. Mom just got here and I like had our rags all set up and I look up at her and I'm like, what? We both have side braids? Like mother, like daughter. Yesterday, we learned how to do this properly, and today, without the primer on here to gum us up, we gonna be awesome
We're
with
going
it.
to it now. It's gonna be so nice. Okay.
It's happening.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Did I wake up thinking about this morning? Yes.
Me too, dude. Oh, we should put gloves on. Let's be better girls today.
Let's be good girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to put the dang respirator on. They're so frustratingly.
This car is so tiny
Yeah.
that it's gonna go really, really fast.
Yeah.
And I might even can hold my breath.
You're funny. If she passes out midway through, it's not because of the chemicals, it's because she's holding her breath.
It really is a small car.
It is. SMOL. That's the way the internet writes small in a cute way. Small. Okay. Now we're going to be
I
safe.
think these are some snazzy black gloves.
I know, they're
I
pretty
don't know
nice.
how to tell you that. I think they're kind of cool. Okay.
I don't know how to tell you that. I think they're pretty cool. Okay, here we go, Mother.
I'm really happy that this is going to feel much better today.
Me too. Oh my
Thank you,
God.
Aaron, for turning the heat on today because that wind is cold.
I did it for
You ready?
the car, not
Yes.
you.
And let's go.
One swipe
And dry.
and dry. One swipe and dry. One swipe. This is going wonderfully well.
Oh, it feels so nice. That was mine.
I know we met in the middle there, didn't we? Okay, what about the cap?
Okay,
let's
get
go
right
the
here.
fender.
Let's go right here.
That's what I was gonna do too.
Oh, surely you wouldn't think like me. Side braid. Aaron, where's your side braid?
It's on parts of my body I can't show on camera.
Oh, okay.
Oh man. Dandy, you are gonna be looking so
See, I told
spiffy.
you how fast this is going.
Yeah. It's incredible you can talk while holding your breath. Okay, I'm all the way down to the bottom.
Did you get that little front right there? Can we have a little more juice?
Yeah, probably should use a new rag.
Yeah, use as many rags as
Okay.
you need.
Okay.
Just
We should
start with brand
retire.
new
But
rags
look,
on.
that's so clean on the other
No,
side.
Yeah,
Let's just
yeah,
flip it
yeah.
to the other side.
Perfect.
Little Dandy, you are going to be a sparkly green soon.
Aaron, he's just sitting over there waiting for
Yep,
us.
he's
just
waiting.
like these women
Trying to be patient.
take
So
forever.
you only got yours? Last time I got you yours.
Don't put it on that dirty car. I can hear Adrian saying that.
Yeah, it's probably true, Mom. Here, you want some product?
I do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You've done your whole side over here? Mm-hmm. Okay, so all we have is this part right here.
I believe we just have the.
Oh,
the
and then we have to
deck
go back up there and get
I did the cowling from here over, so you need to do it from the drivers.
cowling. I'll get the cowling. I'll get the cowling, my side of the
Does
cowling.
that sound fancy to you?
Yes. Isn't this kind of fun?
It is.
Partly because it's so the car is so soft.
Yes. All that sanding made her so smooth. Okay, I'm gonna flip my rag since I'm
I am
halfway
too.
through.
Yeah, why not?
Are you racing me?
Are you just slow?
I like to think of it as like intentional, but okay. I have no words.
I'm gonna go get the cowling.
Okay, Mom. Oh, jeez. I can't with her. Cracks me up.
Little Dandy.
She's so sweet.
She's gonna be so sparkly and green.
That she is. All the girls at the bank are gonna say, oh my.
Yeah. And when I go to Brickshires,
Yeah.
they're gonna be standing at when I get out for with my groceries, they're gonna be standing there waiting to talk to me about her.
Yep.
And they're gonna say, "Oh, I had one of those in high school." I'm gonna say, "Me too. I have another one now, too. She's my little friend."
Okay.
You probably already got this over here.
Nothing wrong with the second pass. So Aaron, Mom and I are sitting out here and we have like our coffee and, cats.
Pulling weeds.
Pulling weeds, yeah.
Why not?
Because the weeds just take over. Anyway, Aaron pops out here while he's taking breaks after spraying, and he just told Mom, why don't you just reenact what just happened, because it was so cute.
Well, I just asked him, so now we let it dry overnight and then tomorrow maybe we can sand? He was like, no. We get to.
We're going to untape it here very soon. Once I get this last coat on it and it flashes for 15, 20, 30 minutes, we'll start pulling tape and we can put the wheels and tires on. Open the doors, let it get the fumes out.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Yep.
That's going to be so exciting to see the wheels and tires on there, all shiny and pretty, and oh, she's going to just look like a new girl.
Yeah, she's really gonna embody the dandy vibes. Because she's always been dandy, but like now she's gonna be
dandy.
Look at her. It's gonna be awesome. Finley's
You're
so
not
curious.
cold at all, are you, Aaron?
Not at all.
Dang, man. I wish I could feel that way some. Get him.
Cats. Finley, careful, buddy. They will attack you.
I love.
That color turned out good.
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh.
I see what you mean about texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Is it just the heavy metallic?
No, it's something with the way I'm spraying it. It'll polish out though.
Oh, it's such a pretty color. She's the prettiest green little dandy ever.
She's perfect for spring.
Yes. I'm not gonna want her to ever get dirty.
Mm-mm. Mom has the mic on, so she's like, here, talk to the chest region. Aaron says, from this angle, it looks like you guys could like be leaning on the car, which is creepy.
We're not.
But Aaron says that he has all the paint on it that he wants to have on it.
Yep, we ran through about half a gallon. That's plenty of paint. So now the next step is wet sand it. Well, obviously untape it, but wet sand it and polish it. We did get some texture. Don't know why. My gun was spraying a little bit. Maybe not enough air pressure, maybe too much, maybe the tip size is wrong. But regardless, we got texture. I'm fine with it. We're going to wet sand it out and polish it, and it'll look really good. But it's fully covered. There's not a lot of streaking, which that can definitely happen when you're doing like a heavy metallic paint like this. It looks, I mean, pretty even. I think it looks good.
I think it looks beautiful. Beautiful.
Shop dog is watching you. It's gonna be so pretty with like the black top.
Yes.
And then once we paint that rocker black again, and then how the silver will pop with the wheels once we get the wheels and tires on. Ooh, should Mom and I do that, Aaron?
Yeah. Just, I still wouldn't touch the car. Just,
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I think it's time.
Okay.
Oh man, how freaking sweet. I mean, look at that lug
Oh,
nut.
look how nice they look. I wish we'd have taken a picture of them before.
Well, we have vidya.
Oh, okay. Man, they look like brand new.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Not bad. That's
Wow,
fun.
they look so nice.
They look pretty dang good.
really great. Yay, yay, yay.
I wondered if you were going to have a reaction.
That is fun.
So it is fun. Technically, you're supposed to go in an X pattern.
Oh.
But it's okay.
Like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, to kind of tighten them down evenly.
Yeah.
But
Do you want me to
it's
hit
all
them
good.
again?
Yeah, go in an X pattern. Give them some braps. The way you rip it off when it's. You're so funny.
Is that how you do it?
Oh yeah. So good. Time for her jack stands to come out.
Okay.
Check out our custom green muffler and custom green kit.
Tailpipe.
Yeah.
Ah,
Dude.
I think we'll be painting that black.
Sweet green muffler and green tip.
Oh no! Remember we knocked this off.
Yeah,
When we
I
were-
screwed up the valve stem. I hit it with a grinder, so it started pissing air out. So we need a new little Schrader valve in there. poor car's like, oh, I don't want it to come
Aw.
off the bead. I better lift it back up. Aaron's fixing her right up. New Schrader valve going in. Thanks, babe.
Yeah, she'll hold air again.
Yeah. Thanks, Aaron boy. You're the bomb.com.
Yeah, he is.
What?
That was nice.
Stop.
That was just a kind of a sexy little ending there, wasn't it?
You can't help it. It just happens. Okay, Mama, you gonna let that jack down? You know how to do it?
No, but I bet you push this.
I think you can. I've never actually done it that way.
Do you do this?
That takes it up.
Oh, that takes it up? Okay.
If you push.
I've never
down on
used
lever.
that pedal. What you do is you kind of shimmy this.
Shimmy that.
Shimmy it. That's what I do to make sure that it releases gently. And then you you slowly twist it.
Twist this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. There she went.
It wasn't very slow, but it was good.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know how.
Yeah, it's really quite interesting.
I think that's quite interesting.
It's so great. Look at her. Oh my gosh.
New car.
Oh my
Spray foam and
gosh.
all.
Spray foam and all. Wow.
Wow.
So, our next steps or let it cure and then we can start wet sanding it.
Yep.
Tomorrow.
And we'll put our top back, start
Tomorrow.
putting lenses back in. Tomorrow. How awesome. Too freaking cool, y'all. Well guys, we thought we were going to make this paint as perfect as we want it to be in this episode, but it looks like we're actually going to wrap it here and then do a whole episode making it shinier and like super smooth, wet sanding it on the next episode, right babe?
Yeah, we ran into some issues with spraying it and we got a little texture, so that's going to take wet sanding. We might even put another top coat on it, might thin the paint out a little bit and use a different tip size to get one last coat that's smooth. But regardless, if we wait to do that, you guys won't get an episode until next week. So we're gonna cut it here, and the next episode will be us making this thing shiny and perfect.
And I mean, right now it's shiny. Like mom walks up to it and she's so happy. But
Oh, she's so me. She's so me right now. Love her.
yes, we love it so much. And she's happy with it the way it is now. But because we like to make things as good as we can, we want to make those lower rockers. Like I can make that one side that we did the spray foam even smoother, and we were just kind of playing with, okay, how much texture is this rocker panel paint going to show? And really you can still see texture. So I want to smooth out that rocker panel a little bit more, even though we're going to hack it off once we get our welder in and we want to do the rocker panel replacement. But yeah, we're just gonna make this paint better, but we wanted to kick this episode out for y'all because there was a lot of work that took place to make it what it is right now, and we wanted to keep you guys episodes coming. You know, we like to do weekly uploads, so this job was really fun. We did not take 3 days to do it. We took more like a week, but we worked like half days, and really it wasn't so bad. It was a really fun,
It was a very
fun process. We hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and we can't wait to hear all of your comments on using the spray foam and using the, green. We thought it would be more of a British racing green, but it's kind of lighter and more sparkly. But you know what? If mama's happy, everybody's happy. That's what they say. That is apparent because we're all happy. We look forward to seeing y'all on the next episode. Thank you so much for being here. Be sure to like and subscribe. It makes a huge difference to us. Love y'all so much.
Adios.
Peace.